Hello everybody, this is Whitey, and I'd like to welcome every single one of you back to a brand new redstone tutorial on my channel. This is for a super neat 3x3 hidden nether portal. As you can see, the design is quite fast and it doesn't have any messy flowing liquids coming out. My design is also reasonably compact. It is 6 wide, 8 long and 8 high. I believe it is possible to make a more compact one, however I personally was unable to do it. From looking on YouTube, I saw some old ones were more compact, however they've broken, so it should definitely be possible, but my redstone knowledge wasn't able to do it. So this design is pretty sleek and I'm pretty happy with it, so let's get straight on into a tutorial. These are the resources you're going to need to build this. You're going to need 1 lever, 22 redstone dust, 13 repeaters, 12 obsidian, 17 sticky pistons, 6 regular pistons, 2 dispensers, gotta be dispensers not droppers, 9 observers, 1 redstone torch, around a stack of blocks, and then you're obviously going to need a lava bucket and a flint of steel. That's pretty well it. So this is the setup I've got here. I've just got a wall with my 3x3 portal behind, and then over here I've got my input. Obviously your input can be adjusted quite easily. Basically this is the block you need to get your input signal to. So yeah, that's about that. So let's just get straight on into this tutorial. We're going to begin by placing our 2 dispensers between the corners down here at the bottom. We can then place a block in here and some temporary blocks like this. We're then going to place in 6 double piston extenders. This is where the majority of our sticky pistons are going to come in, and this is the reason why this isn't the cheapest design out there. We're then going to place blocks in front of those, followed by blocks behind. 3 regular pistons like this with 3 observers here with blocks in those. This is a design by Zuma Games for a double piston extender. It's a really good design and basically the one I use every time I need one. We're then going to place a piston facing sideways, piston facing down, and another facing sideways. This is basically the same as Zuma Games design, except I've slightly modified it so it works downwards. So we're then going to place a observer like this, where this piston will power in front of it with a block in front of it. Then to the side we're going to have an observer here with a block in front of it, and an observer here with a block in front of it. Then coming around to the back, going into these 3, we're going to have 4 ticks on 3 repeaters like this, with a line of dust coming across. Once you've got that whole thing built up back there, we're then going to come around to the front, where we're going to knock out the 3 blocks that were here, and we're going to place 3 upwards facing pistons. Going into the 2 of these on the side of our lever, we're going to have 4 ticks. And then going into a block here, we're going to have dust, dust, and another 4 ticks. Sadly, I wasn't able to get this 4 ticks going into this because this block's going to get powered and it'll power the dust and it'll break. And then we're going to have 2 ticks coming back out of that like this. Coming back to the front where we've got our lever, we're going to place two pieces of redstone dust like this. Then a repeater on 1 tick. The only point of this repeater is so this doesn't power it. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 more dust. We're going to place an observer here with dust on it like this. So that'll now activate our double piston extenders. If you want to test that, you can see clearly that is working. We're then going to bring a little staircase down here like this, which will activate them, but you can just place them back into the proper position if necessary. We're then going to come around to behind where this is. We're going to place a block here. 1, 2, 3 blocks, 4 ticks, 4 ticks, 1 tick. We're then going to place a redstone torch here, like this, and then connect up this signal down here as well. You can then place a piece of dust here so that that will power. Now, if we activate this, we're going to want to make sure these blocks are back at the same time as these pistons are retracted. If we activate this, you'll see we get a full extension. And now if we activate this again, you'll see we get a retraction. This dispenser will also fire, so if I grab a flint of steel, obviously you can put 9 flint and steels in here if you would like that, so that you can easily fill it up. I've also left space here so you can put a hopper and a chest on it to put a ton of flint and steel in. So if we activate this, you'll see we do not get a powered nether portal, but then with the retraction, you'll see we get the powered nether portal, as quickly as possible with the blocks getting fully retracted. So now all we need to do is set up on this dispenser the method to break them. So now if we come to where the final dispenser is, which is going to house our lava bucket, I haven't placed it in there yet, however I will in just a moment. We're going to place a sticky piston here with an observer here. We're then going to want a block underneath it, and we're going to make a little square like this. We're going to place dust on these three, and a repeater on 2 ticks. Here we're then going to place a block, and we're going to have a piston here with an observer on it like this, with a piece of dust here. So now, if I actually get a lava bucket, I need to make sure I do that. I will put it in here like this, and if we activate that, you'll see we get a broken nether portal, our lava gets retracted as well, and then we can activate it and it all works nicely, as you can see. So that was a super quick tutorial on how to build this. I'm now going to go into some details about this and other projects I've got going on, so for those of you who don't really care, you can pretty quickly leave right now. Okay, so this is actually the only time this has ever happened, but this isn't my first design for this. This is actually my second design for it, because I was in the middle of the tutorial for the first design and then realised I could shave 3 blocks off both sides plus 2 blocks off the bottom, because the initial design I had was massive and I wasn't very happy with it, and then I kind of had a eureka moment during the middle of the tutorial. You may have also noticed I actually built this tutorial version different to this one because I hadn't learnt the circuit that well. It works absolutely fine, but on the other one, this line of dust is a block higher and there's a repeater, but like it really doesn't make a difference. If you want, you can adjust some of the timings down here, so maybe something like that will be more to your pleasing about the timing on this. That looks nice. Or maybe you just want it really, really fast, in which case you can just do this, and then you'll see those blocks go down really quickly, but I just think it looks weird with the delay. So that was all pretty simple, to be honest. And then I've also been doing some redstone streams lately. They're pretty well received, but I will now be streaming redstone every Saturday night at around 10 to 11 PM GMT. You gotta check to see. I don't know whether to stream on Twitch or YouTube because I get good feedback on both. So I'm going to put a poll in the top right now to vote Twitch or YouTube. I'm currently designing a 5x5 door on there. It's my first 5x5 and I've got a good bit of the hard circuit done. So I'm really enjoying that. I'd love for you guys to join me. Any questions below? If it doesn't work, anything like that, please tell me down below. If you provide screenshots, I can help you much, much better. But I'm always happy to help. So yeah, if you guys have other cool designs for this that you think I'd like to see them, please do send them my way. But yeah, I think we're going to round this one out here. So if you have enjoyed, please do drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and be sure to catch you in the next one. Peace.